Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and I would like to discuss about some options and how you can play put and call at this current market. So again, I repeat, I'm not a financial advisor, but this is how I trade, and I would like to discuss about that, what can be a potential opportunity for you currently for Tesla stock, and how you can play in this current market situation. So in this previous video, I have just discussed about the current market scenario, news coming and affecting Tesla stocks, and I'm going to cover up some of the points because this is completely based on options. So as we can see in the past few weeks before this massive tech sell-offs, we have seen a huge amount of run-up, especially after on 13th, actually, on Wednesday on 12th, it was announced that Tesla is going to do splits, and after that we have seen complete run up for almost like 3 weeks, and then after 1st of September it was the sell-offs, and it all crashed on 8th of September when there was a huge amount of sell-offs, and Tesla was down almost 21%. So I have been watching the market, and I have seen that there have been billions of dollars on options which are currently flowing in this market on Tesla, and that can be a possible reason of huge amount of ups and down in Tesla stock. And there are other factors as well. So um, before that, I want to discuss that what's the current situation about Tesla stock on today's market. So after hours, I have seen that there is a ups and downs going on. So you can see there are ups and dips and drops and upside. There is a fine line of 370, which is like resistance. It's pulling it back to 360s, and once Tesla crosses 370 mark, then you can see definitely a run up until 390. So this is my analysis, and I believe that once it crossed 390 to 400, then another resistance will be around $420. So um, based on few weeks of analysis, that you can see there are like run-offs, and after that this massive sell-off, which is completely not just the Tesla stock but almost all the tech stock has suffered in last 2 days, especially when the Nasdaq completely fell down, and today it was some sort of recovery, but still it's not completely recovered. As you can see that Tesla was like um, till last week it was in 400s even after a huge amount of sell-offs. Still, I believe that there are huge potential in the stock, and based on the current situation, I personally feel that putting a long call, a long-term call, can be a beneficial option currently in this situation. There are several factors that I want to break down before you should decide that whether you should play put or call on Tesla stock. So there are several catalytic factors that I'm telling you is that battery day, one of the biggest reasons that this stock can see a huge run up in coming days. I'm pretty sure that it will have a huge run up till 22nd, and it may continue for several days, but I'm also warning you that you will see a huge amount of sell offs around 22nd September. So I'll just put it down as 22nd September 2020. Sorry. And there are also news that Tesla is going to introduce ride hailing services that Elon Musk promised for the autonomous drivers, like completely autonomous vehicles which will be giving ride hailing service. But it's by 2020. It was earlier promised, but it has not been fulfilled, and there are so many regulations and approvals needed. So ride hailing services can be delayed, but at the same time, even the announcement can make Tesla stock huge amount of upside, which can be a possible opportunity to play calls. And there are third reason that possible cheap electric car introduction in India, which is in the news recently. I'm not 100% sure about that, so I would suggest you to do your own research as well. And number fourth is Elon Musk. So as we all know that there are several other factors that affect Tesla stock, and the biggest factor, one of them, is the CEO Elon Musk, who is very competitive and who is a positive guy in terms of sustainable resources and energy. Their boring company is doing pretty good. SpaceX is doing good, and I believe that these are the four big factors. I might be missing many of the other factors, which are so many. And Tesla stock is definitely a long-term buy. You can keep it, either you can keep some stocks in your just put some money out of your saving bank account into Tesla. This is how I believe, and play a long-term calls, definitely not short-term, because Tesla is such a stock which is having huge amounts of upsides and downsides. So there are a lot of haters, there are a lot of lovers. Another thing, the beer factors can be more competition. Every day we see news about a new merger or a new company who is coming in a competition with Tesla, like Neo. Today I got the news about Volkswagen, not about Volkswagen, I'm sorry, it's about Maserati going to develop some EV sports car. Also news about Nikola and GM merger. So there have been so many competitions recently, and still Tesla, despite having 150 plus competitions of EV vehicles in China, has a market share of 23% or 11%. I'm not 100% sure, but they have sold 11,000 plus Model 3 alone in China in this August. So there is a huge potential for Tesla to grow in Germany, in China, in other countries apart from the United States. In the United States, I can tell you that before I used to see one or two Tesla out of 100 cars. Now I can see 10 Tesla out of 100 cars in New York, New Jersey area. So Tesla is growing like crazy, and even if you order one Tesla today, you will receive Tesla by at least 3 weeks to 5 weeks. So you can imagine the demand. Meanwhile, on the other side, other vehicles are ready to sell off, but there are no, there are like less number of purchases or demand, I would say, as compared to Tesla. Tesla is the only company in this COVID situation which is scaling its manufacturing capacity as compared to its peers. So EV market is booming, and Tesla is definitely the leader, having billions of miles record in them, and they have improved so much, and they're improving every day, and they're growing every day. So it's huge amount of upside on this trade. And um, another bearing news was so many news of sell-offs about Tesla, and there are so many haters, especially the analysts who are old and outdated and haven't been upgraded. Like some of the Tesla um, analysts have told that the fair value is $19, which is completely ridiculous, and they call Tesla overpriced, but they don't see about the autonomous part, about the other factors which really makes sense. But it's okay. We are traders. We have to play with um, the best possible scenarios and the worst possible scenarios. So we should keep both in mind. S&P capital inclusion was one of the factors that was driving Tesla prices, which didn't happen. So it has a bad news for this, and it make it more bearer. At the same time, over expectations from Tesla stocks, like there are so many people who are just jumping into Tesla stock and trying to buy and sell and keep making profits, but it's not going to happen. Like you have to see both the sides. Tesla is also one of the stock, like any other stock, it will have a downfall for sure. So you have to keep in mind all these factors that I have broken down, and then you have to put any amount of money on options. I have seen options crashing very badly on Tesla stocks, and especially the short-term calls and puts. I personally believe that you should play safe, and you should play for a long-term call, even though it's going to be expensive, but it's worth it. Um, the maximum risk I would suggest to take is till 22nd September onwards or nearby expiration date, but definitely try to sell off once you make enough profit, whether you are playing with put or call. But I see, since it's going towards the more and more battery day, I would not suggest to buy puts, but you never know, market is market, and based on the so many catalytic effects, especially the elections and so many other factors in the market, it can go anyway. So I hope my suggestion helped you, and please subscribe to my channel. I see only few subscribers, which really hurts my effort, and I would really appreciate your smashing like button, and please tell me in the comments how I can improve this video and tell you more information about different stocks and markets. Thank you so much for your time, and wish you best of luck for next trading days.